my name is Chloe and welcome to Reading Rush Day 1. So, as you will see, or as you saw in the last little clip, I started I Heart Paris by Lindsay Kelk at 1 o'clock this morning because Annie woke up for her first feeding, and so I thought, well, it's after midnight, it's fair game. So this one is about our main character, Angie. Her boyfriend has something to do in Paris. I don't want to say too much because it's the third in a series, and so I don't want to say anything that will reveal who her boyfriend is, but he has something to do in Paris, and so she goes with him because she is a blogger, so she can write from anywhere, and plus she's like a kind of a gossipy blogger, and like going to Paris and having touristy things and adventures there is good for her blog, so that is good. Everything's great. They get there and she finds out one of his ex-girlfriends, and like the one who got away, is involved in this situation. So there's some drama there, some tension there. I like that her friend Jenny is not there. Like, she's in this book only in the sense that Angie calls her, but otherwise she's not involved, and I really like that because I don't like Jenny. And so far it's pretty good. I am almost halfway maybe because we were up a lot, so I listen at 2 times speed. I can't do 2.5 with this one because the narrator's accent is pretty thick, and so I do 2 times speed, and yeah, it's pretty entertaining so far. So that is the prompt of read a book that takes place on a different continent than you are. So it's in Paris, obviously, which is not in the United States and not in North America. And so that's it. So this morning it has been storming like crazy, and I feel like a day or 2 of this weather could totally pull me out of the like little slump I'm in, but I can't just sit and read. So today is kind of a crazy day at our house because if you have noticed in the background of my vlogs, our fireplace has not been done. My husband decided to stone it when we moved in, and he is not a stonemason, so it got part of the way done, and then quarantine kind of messed us up, so we couldn't have a stonemason come in and finish it, and now we're just going ahead and doing that. That means we can't be on our main floor, so my plan was just to be outside all day today, but it's raining, so we're kind of trapped in the basement today, and we'll see how it goes. Right now I am by myself in the car, and I had a chiropractor's appointment this morning, and now I'm going to do grocery pickup and to get gas. And so Jeremy's at home with both girls, and I kind of want to take my time, but I won't do that. So I'm going to go home, and we're just going to play in the basement all day. Hopefully I can get some good reading done, but it just seems like self-entertaining is not something that's high on Ainsley's list of things to do. So it's just drizzling right now, so I may take the girls out for a walk and just put a hat on and put a cover over them because it's not raining bad. But I don't know how we're going to be inside all day because there's only so much to do and when you're in one room. So I don't know. We'll see. I might have to get creative. I'm hoping I can finish I Heart Paris before bedtime, but if not, I will for sure finish it at bedtime tonight. So I will get on later and check in.
Where does it go?
I got that toy. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, so it's about 3:15 and I finished I Heart Paris and I gave it 3 stars. I think the whole series is just going to kind of be 3 stars for me because it's kind of the same thing every time, just a different setting, and I wish she did a little bit better at like giving more atmospheric stuff. Like, she mentions that she's in Paris and talks about some things, but it's not very atmospheric, and I just wish that was a little better. I'm bouncing this little one to sleep, so sorry if you hear some heavy breathing. But anyway, so it's okay. She is in Paris, like I said, for her boyfriend's thing, and his ex-girlfriend is there, and so there's drama with that. There's tons of miscommunication. Her job is in trouble, la-di-da-di-da, but all's well that ends well, and so it was another fun journey, entertaining, but just kind of more of the same. So 3 stars for that one. It was all right. And now I think I'm going to pick up The Mistletoe Secret by Richard Paul Evans and read that. So we, like I said, had been stuck downstairs all morning, and so I just threw a bunch of random stuff into sand and had Ainsley dig it out and sort it by color. And so she did that for a while, and I did some reading and did some working on Annie's scrapbook, and just did that kind of stuff. And so that was good. And now our fireplace is all done. It just needs a mantle, but the stone is all done, and the hearthstone is laid. All of that's done. So that is great. And now, as you can see behind me, my entire living room is in between the living room and kitchen, so I need to put it back together. So I'm going to try to get this one to sleep and then put in my audiobook for the Mistletoe Secret and get to working on this. But I probably have like 45 minutes before Ainsley wakes up, so I don't know how productive I'll be, but hopefully I can get stuff organized. I just ordered a new like bookshelf for down here that can help organize her books and her toys a little bit better, and so that makes me feel really good. It's not going to be here till Friday though, so I just am really feeling the organization bug. I organized like some of my craft stuff this morning, and I just really am wanting to go through our whole house, but dang kids and not coordinating sleep schedules. But that's to be expected. So I will check in when I have more to say. Hey everyone, it is like 10:30 maybe on Tuesday, and I just was gonna get on and let you know I finished The Mistletoe Secret by Richard Paul Evans last night, and I loved it, and I gave it 4 stars. It was like a Sleepless in Seattle trope, which I love my Nora Ephron movies, and so this one is about a woman who writes a blog about loneliness and how lonely she is, and she signs every blog LBH, which are presumably her initials. And so this guy follows the blog and just relates to her and like starts falling for her, so he decides to go find her. So she gives like some clues as to where she lives, which really kind of creeped me out, because being like on YouTube and stuff, it's like I don't say where I live obviously, but I'm sure you could figure it out if you wanted to. And so he figures it out by like just the little bits that she says. And so he goes to that town, but then of course he has to figure out like still who she is, because LBH is probably a lot of people's initials. And so then he goes in search of her and meets this woman at a diner named Aria, and he strike up a friendship, and she starts like helping him trying to find LBH. And then when he does find her, it's like not what he expected. And so I thought it was really cute. The cafe is called the Mistletoe Diner or something like that, and so that's part of it. And it was not overly Christmassy. There is a scene where they go look for a Christmas tree, but it's not overly Christmassy. And yeah, so that was another read for Christmas and Julyathon. It also was supposed to be the book that I read completely outside, but obviously I did not, because yesterday was pure storms, as is today. And so I'm counting that for a genre I want to read more of, because I want to read more Christmas books. I have quite a few and I need to read them. And so I really want to get more into them. Although, like I said, this one was not super duper Christmassy. So that's what, and then I'll switch. I had picked nonfiction, and so I have Love Lives Here by Maria Goff, and that one is also like a 5-hour audiobook. So if it ever stops raining, we'll go outside and I'll listen to that 5-hour audiobook. Or I've seen a lot of people saying like you can turn on an ASMR room of outside, or read by a window, or any of those kind of things to kind of keep it quarantine safe, since some places aren't going outside. And so we may do that too. I don't really know. So that is that. Exciting things. My friend brought me a Moby wrap, which is like a baby wearing thing, because I have an Ergo Baby, which is like one of the things that has a bunch of clips, and it like feels like a backpack, and you put your baby on, you can wear it in the front or the back. And Annie likes that okay, but not really. And then I have a ring sling, which all of you who use a ring sling, you are geniuses, because I can never figure out how to make it feel secure. And so I don't like that one. And so my friend had 2 Moby wraps, and so she's like, here you go. And so she gave it to me, and we both loved it. So that is great and makes me really happy. But Annie has not slept. Like, she was up for like 3.5 hours this morning, which for a 5-week-old is ridiculous. So she was pretty happy as long as I was holding her, but didn't get a lot done. So what I did do instead was I subscribed to Friendly. If you haven't heard of Friendly, it is a streaming service where you, it's got Hallmark, all 3 Hallmark channels. It's got Up Network or something, and it's got the Game Show Network. So I was just talking to somebody in the comments about my lack of cable and how the only things I miss are the Hallmark Channel and Game Show Network, and I didn't know there was such a thing that has both of those. So it's only $5 a month, and I love it. And so I can't wait till nap time and stuff. I'm just gonna watch some Christmas movies. We've got like 5 or 6 days left in Christmas and Julyathon on Hallmark, so that is great. And yeah, that is everything. So this morning, we're just downstairs doing some exercise classes and playing, and because it's stormy again, so we can't go outside. So that's what we're doing. I didn't even tell you what I started. I started Pay It Forward, and I am really liking the book, and I love the movie. Like, the whole concept is great. The thing and this is for a movie that I saw before I read the book, or whatever the prompt is, however they say it. And because I saw that movie like when I was really young, and I don't know how old I was when it came out, but when I was younger, and I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I know I saw it, and so I had the book on my shelf, so I decided to pick that up. And what I'm shocked to find out is that the teacher in it is black in the book, and in the movie, it's like Kevin Spacey, I think, and definitely not black. And so I don't know, like, that is really frustrating that they like whitewashed it, and I don't know why. And so that's interesting. And he's also got like a facial deformity, and he doesn't, I don't think, in the movie. I don't remember, but anyway, so if you haven't heard of Pay It Forward, this is a movie book about a little boy, like a social studies class, and the teacher gives the assignment to come up with a way to change the world or something like that. And these kids are, I'm not sure how old, but maybe like 10. And so this kid comes up with the concept of paying it forward. So basically, you do something nice for somebody, and then they go do 3 nice things, and those 3 people do 3 nice things, and just how it expands. And in the beginning, there's like a prologue that basically says the whole world is changed, and that everybody is kind. Everybody, like, somebody gives somebody else a car, like they just give whatever they're able, and everybody is kind, and it's this utopian society. And so this kid's idea and his project supposedly changed the world. And so I really am enjoying the book and the concept, and just the idea of doing something for somebody else with no reward for yourself. I think that is really missing in our society. There's a lot of selfishness instead of selflessness, and this little boy, like, he just has the purest heart. And as a mom, I'm like, how do I raise my girls to be that way? Because the whole book, he's just doing things for other people. So overall, I'm really enjoying it. I also have on audio through Scribd, and I think I've said it before in other vlogs, but if you are interested in Scribd, I just have the normal link down below. So you get 60 days free, and I get 30 days free if you sign up with that link. Ow, baby, please stop. Ainsley's brushing my hair that is in a braid, so that doesn't feel great. But anyway, so Annie's sleeping. Ainsley and I are playing. I think we're going to do a little more exercise and then eat lunch and continue to read, maybe. I don't know. And yeah. We slept maybe 3 hours last night, me and Annie. And so I am not making coherent thoughts anymore, so I'm going to go. Bye. Hey everyone, it is like noon on Wednesday, and today has just been crazy. But last night I finished Pay It Forward, and I really liked it. Oh, I also was on the Read With Me, Romance Booktubers Read With Me, and that was so fun. So if you didn't see it, I will link it down below. It's every Tuesday at either 6:30 or 7 Central Time. So that was really fun. And I finished Pay It Forward last night, and I am gonna probably give it 4 stars, I think. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. If you've seen the movie, you know the story, but there are a few things that really bothered me about the adaptation, because in the book, the teacher is black, and in the movie, he is Kevin Spacey, definitely not black. And it's a 90s movie. I get that whitewashing was a thing that happened a lot, but still, I just really don't like that when they talk about his like skin color multiple times and the fact that he's black, and then he was Kevin Spacey. I just don't like that at all. But the book is about a little boy. He's 12, and the teacher gives the assignment of it's an extra credit assignment saying like, how can you, one thing you can do to change the world. So this kid comes up with the idea of paying it forward. So you help 3 people, those 3 people help 3 people, la-di-da-di-da, it makes the world a better place. And so as the book goes on, we are hearing from his diary and then also just people in his life, and including his mom and like a journalist, all sorts of different people. And so that was really interesting. And then I listened to it on audio, and I would say that is definitely the way to go. It is a dual narration with a guy and a girl, and especially at the end there's a really emotional thing that happens, and like you could hear them like tearing up in their speech, and it was so good, so just emotional and wonderful. So I would highly recommend the audiobook if you are going to read that book, and it was very good, 4 stars. Then I picked up Evie Drake Starts Over. I've been saying Evie Drake, and she says in the book like how that annoys her, and that it's Evie like Chevy, and so Evie Drake Starts Over. And I am loving this book. I'm over halfway done, and it is so good. It's about this girl, her husband dies, and then she is kind of taking like a year, I think. She kind of grieves, but there's some things going on with her marriage that weren't well known by anybody, not even her male best friend. And so yeah, and then this guy who was a Major League Baseball player, he got I think it's called the yips or something, where all of a sudden he can't throw, and so he has had to retire. Like he cannot pitch, and so he moves into like a little rental house she has, because her husband was a doctor or something and had all this money, so they've got this huge house, a little rental property, la-di-da. He moves into the rental and they become friends, and I am loving it. The baseball element is so great, and just I love Evie, and Dean is his name. I love Dean. I love the romance. I am loving it. So that is it. This morning I had my friend come check Annie's mouth, because I think she's getting a little scar tissue under her tongue, so we're just gonna have to keep working on it. I don't really know, but she's doing good, so no big deal. Then went to the chiropractor. Annie slept in the car, and my parents came and played with Ainsley in the parking lot, so that was wonderful. Then we did grocery pickup. We got Jeremy some lunch, because he is on meetings from like 11 to 5 today, so we got him some Chinese food to take to him. And now we're home. I need to unload the groceries, la-di-da-da-da, feed Annie, feed Ainsley, feed myself. It's just a mess. And we have a doctor's appointment for Ainsley this afternoon, because she has maybe got another UTI, so I need to go, you know, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. And then tonight I have a MOPS meeting at 6:45. So it is crazy. Like, how are you so busy during quarantine? These batshit days have not happened in a long time. So that is what's going on. I don't know if I will get much of Evie Drake read. I don't know how nap time will go and that kind of stuff. So if I get time, I will update later. But that MOPS meeting I think will be like most of the evening, so I may not update till tomorrow, but we'll see.